Are you looking for your next gaming chair that has RGB and built-in speakers? I got you. And we're back, DLG fam. Welcome to everyone. Welcome to all the new viewers. Y como siempre ya lo saben, bienvenidos a todos aquí, el canal de LG. Gracias por venir a nuestro canal. So, guys, a lot of us have speakers on our desks, possibly use headphones, or maybe that contraption that goes around your gaming chair to add speakers to it. But how many of you have built-in speakers into your gaming chair? I'm talking about built into the seat itself. So I have something for you guys today that does have the built-in speakers. What am I talking about? And it's a little too big for me to include into the frame, but I'm gonna try my best. Okay guys, here it is. Woo! This is the HOFFREE gaming chair that has a massage, speakers, LED RGBs, and a footrest. For everyone that likes to take a nap in their little work area or their gaming area. And I'm not too sure how I'm going to do this, but let me put this down right here. Okay, this big old box right here, as mentioned, it's a gaming chair. So let's go ahead and make some room in this tiny little space here and see how we're going to take care of this. I won't get an overhead shot because it's nearly impossible because I usually do it off my desk, but I will try my best to give you a good shot. This is the HOFFREE gaming chair that has the built-in massage, speakers, LED RGB. We're going to see how comfortable is this chair, how bright is the RGB, and how loud and how good do the speakers sound. If it's not one of those tiny speakers that sound real bad, but let's get to it. All right, here's all the tools that it comes with, the screws, the Allen wrench, and the instruction manual. It comes with this right here. I thought this was a speaker. No, it appears to be. This is the massage unit. And maybe this is lumbar support. Not too sure, but it does come with this little button here to turn it on. So we're going to check that out. And I'm just wondering, how are we supposed to power this? Because if you have a cable running from the actual chair, that's going to kind of suck because you know you're going to run over that cable. And what's going to happen? You're going to end up ripping it or breaking the connection inside the cable. Hey, look at that right there, guys. Here's the built-in speakers on the sides right there. Oh my, I don't have a lot of room here. Okay, so we're gonna take everything out first, get rid of the box because I don't have a big work area here as you guys can see. So let's take this out. Here's a little pillow. That's for the good old neck right here. Man, this appears to be the footrest. The chair right here, as you guys can see, it's a red and black accent. Here's the seat where you park yourself on it. We got what appears to be the bar for the footrest. And then a T-bar. All right, here's the armrest. We're gonna leave that in there because we wanna know which side is left and which side is right. Here's the levers to recline for lift, up and down, and recline. And this is more than likely the wheels. Okay, so that's the hydraulic. And hey, the remote control for the RGB. That's pretty neat right there. All right, so we're going to start off with building the bottom of the base real quick by adding the wheels. So on the wheels, you do get this nice little material here that will not scuff up the floor. Yeah, I should have got something like that a long time ago, right? Yeah, when I used to have my old chair, that sucker just ate up the floor. But anyway, that's the wheels right there. Let's go ahead and start mounting this on here. So the base is made out of plastic. According to their site, the chair can handle up to 400 pounds. That's pretty good, guys. All right, here we go. We got that done. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and install the footrest first. All right, now we're gonna go ahead. We got that part mounted onto the frame. Now let's go ahead and insert it onto the bottom part of the chair. So one thing, guys, some of the screws are already pre-installed on the chair, which is pretty cool. It makes everything move along a lot faster instead of going through the actual box and looking for the screws that you need. All right, guys, we're now going to mount these parts here. This is where the legs of the footrest go inserted on the bottom of the seat. We're going to go ahead and insert the footrest into its corresponding spot. As so. Now, there you go. You got your footrest installed. You want to use it? Pull it out, twist this over, and bam! You're able to relax in your chair or possibly take a nap. All right, here we go. That's installed. Now we're going to go ahead and mount this part here that it allows you to recline or make the seat go up or down. All right, we got the part that goes mounted onto the hydraulic installed. Now for the next step. Okay, so the next step is putting the bottom of the seat onto the hydraulic. All right, as so. All right, there we go. We're going to go ahead and install the remaining parts on the backrest of the chair. So we're gonna use this as a little workbench. This T-bar goes on the backrest as so. I wonder if you charge the chair. This is gonna be kind of fun to figure out how we're going to power the chair. It might be with a USB cable where, man, you're gonna be restricted to that little area if the USB cable is too short. And then you also have to avoid running over the cable with the wheels. All right, so now the backrest goes inserted into this slot right here. And let's go ahead and do that. But first we need to find out if this is open. Okay, it is. Push it down. There we go. Now we go ahead and screw this on. That way we can move the backrest from the recline position. You move it wherever you want, push down on the lever, and bam. All right, so there are some cables back here that we need to connect. This one goes here, as so. And then the other cable that you guys saw goes plugged in here. So now we're going to go ahead and mount the armrest here. Here's the cable that goes plugged in right here. Go ahead and put that in place. That way we won't forget about that. So it does appear to be that we do have to have that cable plugged in to a USB module. Now we're going to try it with one of those battery packs, and maybe it'll make the chair a little bit more free to move around instead of being stuck in one place. There we go. Now we got this hooked up here. We just got to route the cables the right way so we don't break anything or rip any cables apart. Let's go ahead and grab a power bank and see if it works. Okay, so now we're going to try out the massaging part of the chair, and we're going to use this power bank to see if we could power it up. But first, let me go ahead and plug in the wires that I have back here and see if it actually works. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and plug it in and see if it works. As you guys can see, the power bank is on. Let's go ahead and hit that power switch here. It actually works. Let me see, let me raise this up a little bit higher. Put that on my lower back, that's right. Oh, there we go. That's the only problem with this chair is the creaking sound of the plastic. And maybe HOFFREE, if you switch some of these plastic parts to metal, you won't get this creaky sound. Other than that, you might have to put some WD-40 into it in order for it not to creak so much. While I enjoy the massage here, I will go ahead and talk about the rest of the features. All right, guys, so the massage works, and the only problem is that this cable, you might run over it a few times here and there if you have it plugged into your PC as you roll around on the chair, and that's a little iffy because you might break through the cable and you will no longer have a massaging chair. Another great feature that it does have, it has Bluetooth. Bluetooth what? Bluetooth and Bluetooth speakers right there. All right, so we're going to go ahead and try out the speakers, and more than likely we're gonna get the LED lights going. I will turn off the lights to show you the LED features that it has. That way you're able to enjoy how colorful it actually looks. So let's go ahead and plug this in.
Bluetooth mode.
All right, so now Bluetooth mode.
Connected.
You do take control of the LED lights with this remote. So we have the Bluetooth connected. Now the only thing is I need to find something that I could play for you guys that won't give me a copyright strike. So let me go ahead and play one of my YouTube videos to show you the way it sounds. All right, here we go. They are handling when it comes down to the app itself. They are adding the ability to have a virtual controller. What does that mean? It's using a wired headset. Let's turn it around, and it does have back buttons. It actually sounds pretty good with the vocals, right? I mean, it's not one of those premium speakers, but hey, if you're just gonna watch a TV show or watch a movie, you're good to go. Talking about movie, let's go ahead and try to load a streaming platform and listen how does it sound with a movie. All right, here we go. Let's get to the action part. It sounds okay. I mean, it's not an extravagant sound that got a lot of bass and all that, but it sounds okay. It's tolerable. And just to let you guys know, the maximum amount of volume that the speakers can go is depending on your device. The speakers are only about 2 to 2.5 inches big, so you're not gonna get a lot of power out of them, but it is a decent amount of power in order for you to enjoy your movie, your TV show, or while you're gaming. So another thing that I did mention, guys, was the RGB lighting. You guys can see it right there. And let's go ahead and take the control out of the little bag. You're able to turn it off right there like that. Let me go ahead and turn off the light so I could discuss with you the actual RGB lighting. All right, guys, so there's the RGB lighting. It does have that rainbow effect. You could turn it off with the control or turn it back on. You can raise up the brightness. That's as bright as it'll go. Lower the brightness right there. That's as low as it'll go. Or raise it up. That's the brightest setting right there. And as you guys can see right there with the control, you're able to speed up the actual RGB lighting. It goes all the way around the chair from the top part, from one side all the way to the other. So you can pick red, green, blue, yellow, light blue, and purple. You could also do the rainbow effect on the chair. So for all you RGB lovers, this is a great add-on to your setup. You have RGB on your desk, RGB on your walls. Now you're gonna have RGB on your chair. You could also do a solid white just like that. You could set different modes, the trailing all the colors. Look at that right there, guys. That's pretty cool. Or you could do a little ant thing. Man, that's pretty clean. Look at that. The other way around, it starts stacking up till it fills up the entire chair. You got the rainbow method right here. You got these other different colors chasing each other. So it has the Bluetooth, the lumbar massage, and also the RGB lighting. This chair can support up to 400 pounds. Another neat feature that the chair does have, if you want to sit back, relax, and enjoy your favorite TV show or movie, is you pull out this leg rest right here, right there, and you flip this up, put your feet up, bam, just like that. And wait, don't forget, you could recline it as well. Go ahead and hit that right there. Woo! There you go. Just like that, you're ready to rock and roll and watch your favorite TV show. You also get this little pillow right here. Put it behind your head. And yeah, I'm about ready to take a nap because it's too hot up here. Turn on the AC and I'm ready to go. So there's a lever on the right side that will raise up and lower the seat as so. That's to raise it up. Pull up on the lever and you got the West Coast style lowrider. So the chair does go for $229 on the HOFFREE website. All right, guys, there it is. The HOFFREE racing inspired seat right here with the Bluetooth speakers, massage, which I'm enjoying right now. So you could chill and relax and enjoy some YouTube videos, a movie, or your favorite TV show. So as far as comfort goes, so guys, it's a little on the stiff end. It might be because it's brand new, but I think that after a while I'll break it in and it'll feel a little bit more comfortable. Out of 5, I'll say it's about a 3.5 comfort wise. And on the armrest, I feel like the arms are not sturdy enough. And I mean, you're only putting your arms on it, you're not sitting on it. But the armrest can be a little bit more sturdy. But hopefully, maybe you're able to make the armrest out of metal. That way they'll be a little bit more stable. And as far as the roll factor, all right, that's pretty good. Don't mind the squeaky sound from my floor. It's an old wooden floor, so it's gonna squeak. So you do get this little sound when you recline on it. That's just due to the materials rubbing up against each other. I'll go ahead and leave a link in the description down below. So if you're a dad, a gaming dad, looking for your next gaming chair that'll give you RGB lighting to please your eyes, speakers to please your ears, and a footrest to please your tiredness, don't forget to check out my latest video. But till next time, guys, I'm Tech. Peace out. Man, I think I'm just gonna sit here and drain that battery pack because my back's been bothering me a lot. So that massage, that feels pretty good.